What's good, everybody? It's your boy 3 here, back with another Pokemon video. And today, we have our Week 4 matchup against Zeta. This week, we brought a team centered around Galarian Corsola. Man, this Mon is a demon. Supported by a defensive Heatran, Expert Belt Darkrai, Soul Dew Latios, defensive Glamora, as well as a nicely built max HP Mega Garchomp. Man, this team was so fun to use. If you like what we do over here, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the matches. All right, we're back, and let's look at this matchup real quick. After looking at Zeta's team, the reason Corso was brought was because he has a lot of physical attackers. As you see on your screen, obviously Garchomp, Mega Altaria, but that can be running Hyper Voice, Meowscarada, and Low Kicks. So the calcs on Corsola G just looked so good, so I just had to bring it this game. So let's really get into it. So like I said, this is defensive Glamora, so we're just setting up spikes, mortal spinning, so on and so forth. Nothing crazy with this. Sludge Wave for a big 32%. He defogs. We get up a spike, volt on the volt switch into Garchomp, and watch this damage right here. I mean, we're just setting up hazards. We missed the Will-O-Wisp, which is unfortunate. Dragon Tail for 15%. That's not doing anything. Heatran here. We're really just scouting out these sets in this game one. But I mean, look at this damage. Oh my god, 23%. It's just doing absolutely nothing. And we're going to get this all right back. Yep. Look at that. We do eventually get the burn on the Garchomp, which is huge. Dragon Tail doing 4%, and we can just let this fly on this turn. No fairy types. Fortunately, miss it. So Immortal Spin all these hazards away on this Slow King as he slacks off that turn, but I figured something was coming out, either a teleport, slack off, so on and so forth. I banked on him not clicking Scald or a Psychic Stab. But we do get these hazards off as the Scald comes out and Glamore goes down. Perfectly fine with this. E-Belt Darkrai comes in. Does 73%. That's huge damage. Thing can never come back in. Meowscarada. Go Heatran on it. U-turn. These hazards are going to start chipping this team. We can't really stop the defog here. But it's completely fine. We getting Garchomp for free. Mega up substitute. This thing can't touch us. On the Willow. Scale Shot, get our speed up, and that'll be Rotom down. He goes Mega Altaria on this turn. I clicked Stone Edge on the read that he stayed in base form as to not get hit by the incoming EQ. But from this Stone Edge damage, only 24. I mean, we're not a lot of attack. I think we're only 8 attack invested. Adamant. So we do see that. And once again comes in return. Oh my god, 24% does absolutely nothing. But I'm pretty sure this is like a max defense Altaria set, because later in the series you see these Garchomp calcs are doing absolutely nothing. Darkrai comes out, he misses the Dragon Tail, which is huge, but didn't really matter all that much. We pick up this kill. Lokix comes out. We built this Garchomp to really take on Lokix. That's why we're max HP, so we can scout the set, and we do find out that he's banded by this damage. Perfectly fine with that. I was perfectly fine sacking it right here. And this Garchomp's just putting in work. EQ. Heatran comes out of the Meowscarada, taking that chip damage. Altaria Mega still coming in, taking that Rocks chip. He reveals Roost, and I really had to, well, burned it. Thing can't do anything. Corsola comes in. Strength Sap. We're going to wall the whole game. Return, doing 8%. Just doing absolutely no damage whatsoever. And we pretty easily take this down. Meowscarada comes back out. The Heatran, U-turn once again. Low kicks. We have Protect the Scout out, the Choice Band. And then Heatran finishes this game out. Flamethrower. GG's. All right, now on to the game 2. This one went a little bit different. Lokix comes out. We're going to get that chip on it. 42%. But we do end up getting that, rough skin chip. Remember, we're not mega'd here. Corsola comes back out. He's making some good plays, roaring. EQ, we do find out that it's revealed. I had to find out if it had it because it didn't reveal it game 1. Scald comes out. So we're really kind of playing from a back foot here. Teleport, Meowscarada, go Gamora. Case on the triple axle. We get a little T-spike up on the U-turn. Perfectly fine with that. This is Glamora's role on this team. Find out he's heavy duty. Scald comes out. We're very defensive, so that doesn't really do much. We get that extra spike up. Scald once more. We D-pulse 70%. Get the good flinch. It's a fantastic flinch there. We D-pulse again. D-pulse one more time. Do we get the flinch? No, we don't. Comes out with a defog. We tried. Reading the Meowscarada coming in. Protect. We're getting that. We're just getting these lefties right back up so we can stay healthy for the end game. Clicks teleport. Altaria comes back out. Corsola G just continues to roar. Brings in slow bro. We sludge wave. No poison, which is fine. Bring in Latios. Scald does get the burn. We do let go of a Draco here. Just wanted to scout how much damage it did on the teleport, which is perfectly fine. Pulls the double on the Rotom. Gets the Volt Switch. Zeta playing really good. He's getting a lot of momentum here. Trying to build this back up. Darknop comes out on the Heatran. Obviously not good. Going to Corsola. Does end up getting up his rocks. End up getting my rocks. Force this thing to defog. As I can get a... Oh, he pain splits here. Reveals the pain split. Garchomp comes out. We Stone Edge once again. Corsola G comes out. Roost on the Altaria. Just some standard plays. We double back into Garchomp. Stone Edge misses. It's unfortunate, but just kind of like a middle ground here. We Luster, which was probably a misplay. I had to see the damage though. Return obviously kills. Darkrai comes in. Try to get the flinch here. No go. Darkrai's pretty much non-usable at this point. We'll use it as a sack later. Glamour comes out. Maybe we get another T-spike up. As we do. Rotom Heat comes out. This is a speed tie. Unfortunately, we lose it. And it gets all of his stuff up. Like I said, Zeta was playing really good this game. We do eventually get that extra spike up, which does help in the long run of this end game. Darkrai coming through with a max roll and the Dark Pulse. Meow comes in. Heatran just basic plays. Trying to build up this hazard damage. Roost. We missed the Willow, which was unfortunate. Corsola comes out, walls this all day, every day. We get the rocks up. These hazards are going to go crazy because Rotom can no longer defog. We're going to get some lefties here. We roar. And I just decided to sack Darkrai here. Probably a misplay in the end, but that damage was big on Altaria because now we come in and EQ it for free. Lokix comes out and it's taking huge, massive amounts of hazard damage. He has to click first impression there. We get a free Will-O-Wisp here on Corsola or a Strength Sap. Either way, Will-O-Wisp was probably the play looking at the squad now. But either way, Knockoff comes out, knocks off our Eviolite. We do get the Will-O-Wisp here. That was probably out of sequence. And by this point, the game's over. He needs a crit knockoff with Lokix from this point in the game. So we're just going to skip through. We burn this. We wall his entire last squad. Earthquake does nothing. Knockoff 66%, 76%. I apologize. And we just finished the game there. A close game 2. It was a good series. It didn't play game 2 the best, but you know, we did pull out the game 2 victory, the 2-0 sweep. Corsola, like I said, this Mon is a demon. Basically walled all of his physical attackers. 75% of his team was walled. So yeah, that'll do it for game 2 and week 4. See you guys later. Love you guys.